I'm trying to find the words. How can we live? How can we continue to live even while we can see the world is actively dying in front of us? I was doom scrolling 30 minutes ago, and I had so many videos on my For You page about, things that are currently going on in the world, with the waters, with the war, the many wars, nature in general, AI, everything that you can think of. And my For You page is generally very very panic inducing, I have to say. I either have a lot of traveling content or a lot of we are dying content, and I think that might have influenced this video and this very spontaneous recording session. And I just want to talk about it and how I think we can continue living even though the world is dying. And let's be honest, with the current events, with us knowing history, and when we kind of pull back and look at everything from afar, we can feel that things are probably, most likely, unfortunately, not going to get better anytime soon. But life goes on. And this is such a weird concept to me. The fact that we see this happening, we see all the suffering, and there is suffering that we will never be able to see as well. But just the awareness of so much suffering and so much violence and hatred and everything evil happening, and yet we are alive. And this messes with my mind personally, because I have to consciously make myself remember that I can still experience joy and peace and bliss. How do we continue on? How do we continue to live even though we can see this evil play out? The simple answer, my simple answer to that, is to continue to live even more fiercely, and to love even more courageously and deeply. And this can be anything for you. For me, to live and to love is to sometimes just cry my eyes and my heart out for hours on end, because I'm so sad of things that are happening, because of hopelessness. Living regardless of what is happening means to let yourself be as human as possible, I think. Because those things that are currently going on are so inhuman. Every ounce of humanity is stripped back from the violence that we are currently witnessing. And so our biggest act of defiance can be to love ourselves and our communities, and to live and to just be so utterly human and alive. To laugh, to cry, to indulge in a book, in a TV series, to look at the sky and look at the stars and the moon, to just remember that our humanity can never be taken away from us without our consent. And I am worried about our world. I am so worried about every animal in it, every human. I'm worried about my well-being as well. We do not know what is going to happen. You know, I saw a guy, a very beautiful channel actually, I'm going to link it down below, and he was talking about the climate crisis, about how so many of us can unfortunately not live very long due to climate change and climate crisis. And this is so heavy, but we need to face those heavy emotions in order to even hope for a change. I truly believe that we have to face the most uncomfortable parts of us in order to move forward with life. We can take as much time as we need. We can take to the rest of our lives to feel everything that we are feeling, and all of it will always be enough. But let this video be a reminder, I guess, of some sorts, that if you are feeling heavy about the current state of the world and how a lot of people do not seem to care and are not talking about it, just please know that you are not alone, and many people seem to just, I suppose, not wanting to face what is currently happening, and that is okay. They are on their own journey, I believe. But that does not have to make your emotions less valid, because to carry all of that heaviness alone is a very demanding task, and you do not have to do it. So just know that a stranger on the internet relates in some way, and after today I might limit my doom scrolling altogether, because I realized that it's taking me away from my actual lived experience. You know, instead of actually doing something tangible and just experiencing life while I have the time, I just sit without moving and watch videos, short videos that have no end and that are just there to steer away our attention from the things that actually matter. So thank you for listening to this. I guess this is a cozy night talk, but I have this very beautiful candle. Let me show you. I'm trying not to drop it. Let me put it back. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time and listen to this stream of consciousness, I guess. And I will see you hopefully very soon.